Okay, Sai, thank you so much for connecting me with some amazing people, and knowing you has been a great honor and pleasure
Thank
over
you.
the years. And
Thank
you've been doing some phenomenal work in the background, and I really wanted to have a dialogue with you and see to bring out the greater good that you've really got within you. You've done some phenomenal work with Innovation Drive. Maybe a little bit about your background to start with, and what led you to where you are today, please.
you. I think my journey of innovation started in when I was 10 years old. Um, but my granddad bought a bicycle to me, and I was like, you know, riding a bicycle. When you pedal front, it goes front. When you pedal back, why it is not doesn't go back?
Yeah.
That was the question I asked myself. On the second day, I opened up the back wheel, and why it is not going back? That's what it said.
Hmm.
And I put numbered how do I dismantle the whole bike thing. I put it on a newspaper,
Hmm.
numbered it like this is how I dismantled it.
Yeah.
Reverse way I had to assemble it. So I figured out that clutch mechanism which goes one way,
Hmm.
which makes wheel travel only in the front direction, not in the back direction, and how it safely clutches to go in the front kind of thing. Oh, I realized the whole mechanism by dismantling the back wheel. But when it comes to putting all the components together to make it back to bicycle, I
Yeah.
wasn't able to do it
Hmm.
basically. So what I did was I took the whole newspaper with all the components to a bike workshop.
Yeah.
It's very close to my house as well, and like he gave it to him, like he just started laughing at me, my poor boy kind of thing. And he managed to assemble everything back into bike,
Yeah.
and I drove back home.
Hmm.
And evening, my dad came from his office and
Yeah.
said, "What happened to the bike?" You know? And yeah, so he's like, you know what mechanic said?
Yeah.
You become a mechanic.
Right.
You'll be
Yeah.
mechanic in
Yeah.
future.
Hmm.
So that's how my journey started as
Right.
a like I want to understand what happens things and
Yeah.
try to think differently. Maybe I maybe started thinking differently in terms of how things works basically,
Totally. Totally.
and why things work differently, and
Mm.
that that's
How
it
you could
started.
improve things, right? It's
Yeah,
like reverse engineering thinking, but how do you? It's what we call the tear down analysis, right? In technology, so sort of break it apart, but then you can see how it was done,
yeah,
but how you could improve on it, right?
yeah.
So yeah.
That's how my journey started
Mm-hmm. Mm.
as a childhood, and then joined an engineering like a institute called GTNC, GTNTC.
Right.
That's where I learned about manufacturing, design,
Right.
and other resources kind of thing. Yeah.
Mm. Wonderful. Great.